Now we are moving to the program number 9, second PUC, computer science subject, C++ and data structure, lab manual programs, ninth one. Write a C++ program to find cube of a number using inline function. So before we go with this, let us have brief on inline functions. So normally in the general functions, whenever the function is called, the control of execution will be shifted from calling method to the called method. That means from the main, if you are calling, the control of execution will be transferred to the location in the memory where that method definition is stored. After completing all the operations in it, it has to come back to main program and it has to continue. But while moving from main program to that calling program and again from that program to this main program, in this transportation, it has to store various information before it is leaving this main program. Right. So when it comes back to the main program, again, it has to revoke or it has to retrieve all those information, what it had been stored while it was leaving the main program for the purpose of executing that function. So this moving from main to that function, again from that function to main, and storing those information and retrieving these all things will be unnecessary, consumes more time of processing when the function definition is very small, simple, and frequently required. In such case, so this thing will be unnecessary waste our processing time. That is why inline functions are created. So that inline functions, what happens is the function should be small, should have a simple code, no any critical statement like if, else, if, switch, and all. Simple statement should be there, smaller in definition, and frequently required in your program. And its definition should be written before all the functions who are going to call it. Right, I'm going to call it in the main means I have to write the definition in the before the main program itself, right? And inline keyword should be there in the definition of a function. So now here, so for that, what we do is we'll have a function inline. It is going to return our int value. The name of the function is q int x I'm writing as a parameter. So we'll say return x into x into x. This is the definition for inline. From the main program, what we do, we'll take some int k. We'll ask the value for k, enter the value for the and cnj. And now we'll call that function, right? The cout slash n, right? Cube of equal to, so we'll say cube of a, again, equal to, and we'll call the function cube. It is not a class member function. It is just an open function. So we have to call it directly and pass the required parameter. That is a. That's all. So when you run the program, so you enter some value 2. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. It will be displayed. It's a simple function, but understanding the concept of inline is important. Right. Yes, this is our program 9. A very small program, I think, out of all these programs.